as you said, grin,
Yeah.
looking at your professor. So this also has a phrase like grinning ear to ear, like this,
Yes.
you know.
Yes, I did that. I did
So
that. Yes.
you can use
Yes.
that, guys.
Yes. Grinning ear to ear. So I did that and I was like, hello.
Hi,
Hi.
how
Good
are you?
morning. I'm fine. Thank you. This is Priya.
Yes, yes, of course.
Yeah. Hi. How are you, Priya?
I hope you're Rini Rose.
Yeah.
I'm almost used to saying like VTube all the time because my daughter, she always reminds me saying that it's not YouTube, but it's VTube, it seems.
Oh, okay. That's good. Like, why? Why VTube?
She says that it's like we all are family. So YouTube is also like, it's not a you, not just for you, it's for
Yes,
we.
definitely, definitely. It's like, it's like a network where we grow, we help each other and we grow. It's a beautiful network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm used to saying like VTube instead of YouTube.
That's nice. How old is your daughter?
She's just 4 years old.
Oh, it's so sweet. Okay, that's great. Okay, Priya, so nice meeting you. I think we are meeting for the first time.
Yes, yes, of course, we are meeting for the first time on this platform, but we have never met. Maybe we know already. Maybe you texted me on my Instagram earlier, like long back. Don't know. I've just checked. So
Oh, okay. I have texted a few maybe regarding my books or my promotional part.
not about the promotional part. You just said
Okay.
that I'm really happy to see this platform and that encourages, learning English. So this is what
Okay, so do you have any page, like for example, with a name or something
the
other
English
than the English?
English official is our channel name. So
Oh, okay, okay. English official. Okay, two of you come and
yeah.
speak. I think not only you. Okay, 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 okay. Yes, yes, yes. Because there are a few groups like that, and I think I have written to all of them saying it's quite encouraging. And there was another channel on sex education,
Okay.
somebody of your age. So it was really nice to see them talking about it in a very informative way. So I think I messaged a couple of them together. Okay, that's great.
Now I think
Okay, so maybe I texted you long back and now we are meeting. So I'm very happy about that.
yes, yes. I scheduled only because of that. I don't know, but
Oh,
once after
okay,
checking that you're also on Clapingo, so I
okay,
booked the session like that without even
okay, okay.
thinking of it.
Okay, okay. So I need to go back and refresh my memory because I come across a lot of innovative people and I'm a certified author also. I've published a few books.
Okay.
I'm into writing and language. So my write about psychology, mental health, about diseases that people are really worked up with. Recently, I published something on cancer. So that is what I'm interested in.
That's
Now, of
really
course,
good. I need to appreciate. That's really
thank
good.
you.
It's
Yeah. So
different genre. Maybe you have chosen a different path, like about diseases. I've never like seen any or just read any books which focus completely on diseases. Which because I really am not a bookworm. I really don't love
okay,
reading
okay,
novels or books. I just watch
okay,
uh, YouTube
okay,
because
okay,
that is where I just connect with a lot of people, and also I
okay.
absorb content from them as well, so that like whichever is helpful, I might make a video on it.
That's right. Okay. So I particularly talk about diseases. I'm not a doctor, but there are a lot of emotional strategies and mental health is always connected with any disease, even
Okay.
cancer.
Mm-hmm.
So I talk to doctors and I talk to counselors and then I gather information. And I think that's very important when it comes to curing a disease.
Yeah.
So when I talked to the cancer department, also they said we should have counselors. We don't have, but USA and such kind of places, and some places in India also, they
Mm-hmm.
have counselors. So such kind of topics I'm interested with, and I always believe that language is connected with the psychology of mind.
Yeah.
So that's why I chose this particular path. So that's what I do, and also I'm a trainer. I'm a language trainer. I'm on Clapingo, and also I take IELTS training sessions,
Oh,
personal IELTS. Yes,
good,
only
good. Even
speaking,
I'm an
only
IELTS
speaking.
trainer.
Wow, that's great.
I've been doing it for about 8 years.
Oh, that's great. That's very good.
2013 I
Okay.
started and I'm doing it.
It's
Yeah.
great. It's nice, right? It's a very good
I've been
experience.
selected as an examiner in Chennai, but
Okay.
probably
Okay.
I did not go because out of personal reasons and all.
I know. Yeah.
So
Yeah. It happens.
can
Okay.
you tell me about
So,
your journey? Like, um, tell me a little about yourself first, and then we'll proceed. If you want to ask
yeah.
me a question, you can.
Yeah, sure, sure. Like, what would you like to know? Like, exactly, you can ask me what would you like to know, and I could answer them for you.
Tell me about your English, like when it
Okay.
started, how it started,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
any
So,
languages in school. I know that, but how your journey
yeah.
started? I want to
Yeah, so my connection with English, of course, I had the facilities. Like, I was brought up abroad because my father was working in the Middle East. I've created a YouTube video also on that. But I feel that itself did not teach me many things.
know. Okay.
I was able to give importance to my culture, that is my Indian culture and my place, because I was brought up elsewhere.
Mhm.
I was brought up in Kuwait, so I tolerated everything. And I had this interest for language because I wanted to talk to my friends. So I had friends from different parts of the world,
Mhm.
from Afghanistan, Pakistan, Libya, Palestine. So we could talk to each other only if we knew English. So
Yes.
that was something that made me learn English out of interest, out of the box, not just as a subject. So I loved reading. And of course, my grandfather was the person who sowed the seeds of language in me. And I'm thankful that I took up the interest to read, to understand. And I think I'm comfortable with the language, also with my own mother tongue, which is Malayalam. I hail from Kerala, actually,
Okay.
basically from Kerala,
Wow.
and can speak
Thinking that you're a
Malayalam.
Tamilian. I was thinking that you're a Tamilian.
No, I'm basically from Kerala, but I'm settled in Madurai. Right now, I'm talking to you from Madurai,
Okay. Anyways, I'm not a Tamilian. I'm from Andhra Pradesh, which speak
Andhra
only
Pradesh.
Telugu as a
Okay,
language.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's how things took off, and of course, I'm not very happy with the system that is, working in schools, because I've worked with schools also, both Indian and the IGCSE curriculum. So I know how languages are treated and how they equip the children with the. But still, there are a lot of changes. Like, a lot of innovative teachers and educators are coming up with ideas, but still, we have a long way to go when it comes to English. So it's more of like making mistakes, talking shamelessly, speaking shamelessly, making mistakes again, teaching. So it's a mixture of everything. And suddenly I got this opportunity to write, and it just clicked. I never thought I will become an author, that I will publish books in a row.
Why do you think
Everything happened.
author? Why you thought author? Why not any other profession?
It just clicked. Like, I just submitted my write-ups, and they selected, I think, 5 books selected my content, and it just got published. So I think, and people
So,
started connecting
so
me.
you thought maybe this is it that I'm looking for. The day the
Yeah,
moment.
yeah, that is a very good question, because my teachers told me you have a different writing style, but I never believed in myself, to be very frank. I just used to give a kind of grin whenever my professor told me, you can write, Rini, there is something different in the way you're writing. But I used to just give a grin, and I never tried writing. But I contracted COVID, especially in the first few days, the first train, and I went through that breathlessness. And I suddenly, I had that fear whether I'm going to die seriously, and I started writing diary. So that is when the call for
To help
publishing.
our
And
viewers as well. As you said, grin.
yeah,
Uh, Looking at your professor. So this also has a phrase like grinning ear to ear, like this.
yes,
You know,
yes, I did that. I did
so
that. Yes,
you can use
yes.
that. Guys.
Yes, grinning ear to ear. So I did that, and I was like, no, I know, I don't believe in it. Or maybe ma'am is being so kind to me. That's what I thought. But I really understood what she told me and what the teachers told me when I went through that phase, when I started writing, and it just clicked. And that to 5 books in a row. So that was an experience for me. That was a learning experience for me, because people started connecting with me through my writings.
Yes.
That's when I realized, okay, I can write. At least I can try it out, instead of, that part where I just shoo it off and say, no, I cannot do it, or I don't have to do. who's going to read? Such kind of thought shouldn't come.
I've never read books, but so many people who have read books, I came across them and they said that books can also change life,
Yes.
people's life. So there are
Yes.
so many books which are like spiritual, a little devotional,
Yes.
into
Yes.
different, genres again. Again, if I talk about like changing people's life, do you ever think that books really change people's life?
Yes, I do, Priya, because I can only talk from my experience and also from the experience of a few people. But let me give priority to mine. One of my closest, I shouldn't say relative, but my own person, when the person was undergoing chemotherapy in the cancer ward, there were a lot of reasons for me to stay away and to lose hope. But I read this book that is titled Man's Search for Meaning and
Okay.
Purpose. Okay, that's a very famous book. I've heard about it. I've heard about what the person wants to tell the audience. I've heard book reviews and all that, but I never cared to get a copy. But during those times when I was sitting in the chemotherapy ward, when I had the discussion with the doctors, I had a copy of this book. I started reading.
Okay.
And that is something which really pricked me. It actually striked. And it said, you have all the reasons to find happiness, purpose, and meaning in life. And at the same time, when I looked at the patients' faces, this is not something to arouse sentiments or anything like that. There were a lot of people who knew that I'm going to die tomorrow, but they had the smile on their face. The same thing was reflected through this book. A person who is going through the concentration camp experience, he had every reason to find happiness in
Okay.
spite of no tag, nothing. He didn't have food, he didn't have any, what to say. He was a doctor, but everybody just despised him, marginalized him. You know how people are treated in the concentration camp. So that really changed my attitude to life. It changed the way I looked at
The
life.
way people think, that's it. If you
Yes,
think that you're sad, that means you're sad. If you think that you're happy, you're happy.
exactly.
That's it. So
Exactly.
feelings,
Exactly.
how you
Yes.
think.
Yes, yes. So this one book, another book is Things
Right.
Fall Apart. When Things Fall Apart, there was another book also. So these two books I read during that particular period. Even now, I feel,
Please
had
tell
I
me
read
some books that change people's life so that I'll read. I'll
these
start
two,
reading them because
these
I've.
two books are very important. Those really help me. When Things Fall Apart and Man's Search for Meaning and Purpose. And as you rightly said, Priya, it's like there are a lot of books. Some people, they like the spiritual part, they like the religious part. People read on politics. But I always think, had I read these books before, it wouldn't have created this impact on me. It
Yeah.
would have just be like, just like a book again I enjoyed. And after that, I created a book review on both the books. And that was like, I created it with all the emotion and by really reflecting on myself, introspecting on whatever I went through. And also, I could relate with the author. That is very important. So I feel such kind of books, and it also depends on what you're going through and how you can relate with the person, and then share about what you really read. So you will have a different interpretation. I will have a different interpretation when we read the same books. That is so beautiful. Yeah.
I'm continuously getting calls. I'm married. I have a kid. It's just going on. That's it. The life. There's no kind of, I won't say that it's a routine, but yeah, life goes on, right? Every day
Yeah.
you meet people. You maybe my profession allows me to meet new people because I'm a trainer, right? So I
Yeah.
train new people. Obviously, I've never seen their faces. I take Zoom sessions. I only help them to just achieve their dreams, especially most of the people they apply for PR, Canada, and
Yeah.
countries.
Yeah.
So apart from that, like they want to improve their language. So that is what I do. I help them. That is what really, makes me happy by the end of the
Yeah.
day. That
Okay.
maybe I'm bringing some change in their life. Maybe if not,
Definitely.
they did not achieve their dream, they would be unhappy, right? Maybe if they're not unhappy, at least for a period of time, they'll feel, why
Yes.
me? Why did this happen to me? So
Mm-hmm.
at least if they could achieve their dreams, they'll feel happy and
Yeah.
go further. Maybe they'll fulfill their dreams, like even like whatever dreams that come newly into their mind, they can fulfill that. I think
Yeah.
money itself is like people think that money itself is really important for happiness, but I don't
Yes.
know really why money is really important. But yes,
Exactly.
it is essential. You cannot say
Mm.
that no, without money we'll be happy, or without money
Mm.
we can be happy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. True. That's very true. I can relate to that.